1 year after we did the epic look-at of the first game, now we do the sequel. By real time.
By real time.
I forgot about real time.
Yeah.
Everyone did. Oh, it all starts with a bug vacuuming his room.
Okay.
Look at how sassy he looks vacuuming his carpet.
The bugs are listening.
I don't know.
Oh, I get it. That's funny.
Yep, that was a big thing back in the day. So yeah, welcome to Bug.
But not just
Bug
Bug.
2!
Oh.
Boys. Well, fellas, I brought you here because I got.
And I'm just gonna keep quiet here because this pretty much sums up the
I'm a bug of action.
plot.
I make action films, and you are my action stars. I signed you up.
Why does one of them look like he has a broccoli on his head?
He's an afro. Huh?
What?
So, imagine if you were in the line of work where you literally had to shoot 6 pictures in the span of 1 day.
What?
That's the whole plot of the game. We literally have to shoot 6
Okay.
big motion pictures within the span of 1 day.
So we're a movie star again.
Yep, we're a full-on movie star again. We've actually brought some help with us. Not the most optimal kind of help, but it's help regardless. So, with that said, welcome to Bug 2, released a year after the original Bug on the once again on the Sega Saturn.
Okay.
So, unlike the first game, like I said before, you actually got some help this time around. You don't just play as the titular Bug. He also brought some new friends along with for the ride, one of which is a groovy daddy-o named Superfly, and the other is a maggot named Maggot Dog.
Maggot Dog. So who are we gonna be?
Funky.
Superfly. Okay, we're being Superfly. Okay. Time for the tasteless, dated humor.
Yup.
This looks eerie.
I think this would be the haunted set.
You know, take this out of context, like, you would say that they were trying so hard to make a thumping car joke.
So, I guess we're gonna just start right into it with level 1 being a freaking spooky stage.
We're going to the spooky zone, and unlike the first game, we actually get to choose which of these great scenes we'll start with first.
Whoa. It's like they upped the 3D and 2D, actually. Like a lot, actually.
In a matter of speaking, they did, yeah.
Because Evil Dead. Ha! Well, especially because looking at it, like, I remember, like, back on when we were doing Bug 1, like, sure, they did a 2D, 3D kind of thing, but it was very much just kind of, like, along paths. Like, you were definitely on, like, a straight road with no real, like, there was really no, like, room to go anywhere else besides directly, like, in front of you to the side. But here, there's actually a bit of, like, actual, like, almost like Super Mario 3D Land kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, although you're still stuck with the same controls. You can only move in 4 directions, and it still feels more like a 2D platformer that tried to retrofit itself into a 3D one. And oh dear God!
Oh goodness!
Thank God there was a platform there. Otherwise, that would have been an early access to my doom.
So, what do you feel about the new characters? Do any of them play differently? Is there...
They really don't play any differently from each other. They just look different. It's kind of like Rayman Origins in that none of the characters really play that differently from each other. They just act different of a sort. Like, obviously, we're still playing as the disco-loving Superfly, and don't mind the fact that I'm suddenly stuck on
a
look like
object
Sprite.
there. Oh, geez, the bird, the maggot crows, whatever those are called. Come on.
I think those they look like mosquito crows or mosquito bats.
Oh, that was right.
Yeah, they're mosquito bats, which actually makes perfect sense. Woo!
Oh, jeez. So.
Oh, by the way, we also have a run button this time around.
Oh.
Ooh.
And look at that, Daddy Longlegs is here as a checkpoint.
He's our director.
No, he's just, honestly, I don't know what to do with, Daddy Longlegs. He's just, pimpin' Daddy Longlegs.
Okay. So, how late into the...
God!
Oh no.
Ba-da-ba. How late into the Saturn's lifespan did this game come out? Also, why is it no longer foggy?
And why is there no more music?
That hurts.
Give it time. Yeah, I was about to say it was about to pop up. I don't. As for why the fog disappeared, I mean, it was nothing more than just a graphical detail.
Okay.
Bug 2, I do believe, was released literally a year after Bug 1, which, well, that game came out in '95. This is, well, by proxy, this is essentially a '96 game. And,
I love how he has that 80s stereotypical look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he fully encompasses his stereotype, for better or worse.
He always had to have. Yeah, he was one of the big like tropes you had to have in your adventures. You had to have the random funky color character in there.
And to think one of those funkylicious stereotypes still prevails to this day.
Oh.
Remember Funky Kong.
Yeah, he's still around, kicking and screaming and whispering in our ears creepily.
Smoking up that funky hash. Which, don't worry, there's none of that hash here.
Thank goodness.
I mean, the most we get is slow down. But, yeah, like I said before, every character pretty much plays the exact same, and, well, that's kind of the reason why I decided not to show a Bug for this look at, because, well, you've pretty much seen the majority of what he's like, well, from the original look at.
Okay.
And thank you, Igor, for letting me bounce on your hump.
I love how his hover move isn't even like doing anything. He's just doing the freaking like, I forget what the name of that disco move is, but he's like doing the thing where you roll your hands around and like a little log. Is it called the log roll? I don't think it is. I forgot these moves a long time ago. It's that move where like you roll your hands in front of you like one over the other over and over again. It's a classic disco move.
I'll have to look up that later, but yeah, it's just, you just look at it and you think, yeah, this is totally 70s disco. And kind of grateful we don't live in those times. Well, I don't know if I could say that, because honestly, it's probably, oh, and out of nowhere, I found my bug stop.
Okay.
So I beat the level. Oh, I also almost forgot that each character has their own collectible. Obviously, in Super Flash's case, he gets disco balls. I mean, it was. I don't know. I would have preferred lava lamps myself, but nah. Well, whatever.
I think that would have been. I used to have a lava lamp in my room.
And suddenly we have a boss fight. And this is actually something that was in the original game, but I don't think it was far enough into it showed off. We have well, as far as I'm concerned, it's Bug Spit, which Superfly launches from his random ray gun he suddenly has.
Okay then.
You know, now that I think about it, looking at him, he and Austin Powers would get along famously.
Gravy,
Of
baby.
course he would.
Come to think of it, wasn't Austin
dead?
Powers already a thing by the time by '96 or was that '97?
It was a thing by '96. If not the sequels, and definitely I think the first film.
Yeah, the first movie I think came out roughly around this time, so appropriate. And for the last bit of this look at, I'll show off the other playable character. This is Maggot Dog.
Aww.
Let it be known, Silly just went awe to a maggot.
Oh boy.
I mean, he's a friendly maggot, right?
He's dead now.
Well, yeah. That's where we launch our next scene, where we see the corpse of the poor Maggot Dog.
Oh, that would be sad.
Evil Dead 2.
I just said that earlier, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, did he just fart?
No, he's bouncing.
I'm sorry. His bounces sounded like fart to me. It did. Yeah, it just sounded like a...
It might have been a sound effect that was given by one of the mooks. But, so yeah, like, again, Maggot Dog, he doesn't really play that much differently from his, from Superfly or Bug, but, he has both his collectibles, and honestly, his voice here does sound kind of weird.
Yeah, why does he talk?
Because that was well, Scooby-Doo could talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... Okay, fine. That's fair. We live in a world of talking bugs and tech... Well, this just... Okay, well then this also kind of pulls up an odd, goofy Pluto kind of thing where, like, maggots are supposed to be, like, young insects or something. So is this... When this thing grows up, is it going to be a bug? An actual bug, like... Actually, no, wait, one more time. Sorry. Maggots and... Okay, sorry. Maggots are not baby bugs. I apologize. Maggots are their own species. Just... Okay, I'm just...
It's okay.
We all know those maggots as those creepy little fuckers that always get on rotten food, or in some cases, corpses.
So,
I know that for a fact.
So what? So clearly this didn't save the Saturn. So what do you think went wrong with this game?
I mean, it's just the entire point of its gameplay. Like, maybe some people just weren't keen on the fact that this game wasn't like the big revolutionary step like Mario 64 or Resident Evil. Like this just essentially is just like a chess-based. Oh, oops.
Oh no!
He's dead.
Sorry to say, but we had to put Old Yeller down.
Oh.
Was that a game over screen or something?
No, I think that was
was.
just using a live. So then you would respawn and have your... Yeah,
Think of it kind of like the death screens from Bubsy 3D, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a rather filleristic episode of our look at, this time being of Bug 2 for the Sega Saturn. I mean, I would say you'll get about as much mileage with this game as you did with the first game. If you like that, good for you. If not, I would say this is fine enough to pass. But on that note,
I feel like Gex was better.
Gex was Gex was a little better than this. That's definitely true, though. That also helps the fact that it didn't really go the weird 3D four-way nonsense that this game did. But anyway, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I'm Lucky Jack 20.
Hey, I'm Princess Lita.
Join the cat 11.
And now I have to think, how would they spell out Bug 3? Guess we'll never know the answer to that question. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.